You are listening to the Certified Personal Trainer Podcast, a show by personal trainers for personal trainers. It's time to become a better trainer, get more clients, and change more lives. And now, here's your host, the head coach and founder of Fitness Mentors, Eddie Lester.
Hey guys, welcome to Fitness Mentors Certified Personal Trainer Podcast. I'm your host, Eddie Lester, and I'm super excited to welcome you to podcast episode number 150. I just want to take the time to say thank you so much for supporting us and listening to all of our previous podcasts and really being a part of our journey, because that's our goal, is to really help personal trainers grow their businesses, help people, and therefore make the world a healthier place. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode, as we are going to be getting into 4 mindset shifts to help you close more sales without feeling sleazy. A lot of trainers out there, one of their biggest struggles is, how do I get more clients? How do I close more sales? How do I be confident in the sales room, in a sales situation, to get someone to purchase training from me? So we're going to be diving deep into that today, specifically around the 4 mindset shifts. But just as a heads up, we are starting our Memorial Day sale today. It is going to be 25% off of all of our courses, all of our CEU courses, continuing education, our certifications like nutrition, personal training, health coaching, group fitness coaching, all of that. Definitely, if you are in the market to improve yourself, improve your education, and really support us in the show, definitely check that out using coupon code Fitness25. I'll go ahead and throw a link in the show notes down below to our offers page. It's going to have all of those offers listed, and specifically one that's almost 40% off of our entire best bundle, our ultimate personal trainer package. That is going to consist of 6 certifications, 40% off that one as well. So going big there for Memorial Day. But let's go ahead and jump into today's topic, in which, once again, we're talking about 4 mindset shifts to help you close more sales without feeling sleazy, without feeling like that used car salesman forced approach. So, if you are someone that feels like you struggle in front of or in a sales situation trying to sell training, this podcast is absolutely going to be for you, because it's really not necessarily going to give you tips on how exactly to talk and speak to close a sale, but it's really how internally your viewpoint matters when it comes to closing the sale and being in that sales situation. We're really going to want to shift your mindset to more or less something that's going to feel natural and feel confident, and allow you to recognize that you're not trying to sell someone something super expensive that's scary and it's difficult to sell and poor me. We're moving out of that sort of thought process and moving into a, we'll say, more confident approach that truly allows you to recognize the value and help that you're actually bringing people. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and start with mindset shift number 1. So mindset shift number 1 is you're transitioning your thoughts to recognize that selling is serving. More or less, you're reframing your mindset to where you're not taking money from someone and having this burden come on this person because you're taking their money. You're actually creating a solution that helps someone with a problem that they have. And this is one thing that you really have to lean into, especially if you're worried or don't like sales. Remember, you are not there to sell. You're not there to make this uncomfortable situation around taking someone's money. You're there to truly help, guide, and find out what the true problem is around someone's issue and fix it. So when you think of looking at this mindset, oftentimes personal trainers jump into this sort of, I'm selling something really expensive, $100 an hour, $60 an hour, whatever it is you're charging. Oh, that is a lot of money. That is absolutely the wrong way to think about what you're offering, because no price is, we'll say, or the price that you're selling is worth so much more than just money off the table. The value you're delivering we'll say, there's no price that you could put on the value that you're delivering, because you're truly transforming someone's life into long-term health. And that's really another mindset and shift perspective, in which you need to think of that, we'll say, that what you're selling as not this tangible object, but as this lifetime solution to a very difficult problem that someone has. And when we think about this, we really do want to think about, where is this client suffering in their life? Where's the pain coming from in which they're in front of you now needing to solve this problem? What has the pain been like that they've gone through having this problem for so long? You really need to think about, what is it that they truly need? And not just from a health and fitness perspective, but from their mental state. They've been dealing with this problem probably for a decent amount of time. Dive in, lean into that. How are they feeling right now about the current situation that they're in? And allow that, remember, you're offering a solution to that horrific pain point that they might have deep down inside that they might not even know about. Obviously, yeah, I would like to lose 20 pounds, but what is underneath all the layers of that? Diving and digging deep into that, you're going to find so much other things to sell besides personal training. And that is sometimes things like confidence. It's sometimes things like your mother's approval. There's so many things that come from asking questions about the pain that the person is dealing with. Once again, mindset shift number one is that you are there to serve them and create a solution to a deep issue that they have. And what they're buying is not with their money. They're not spending it on a session that's an hour, that's $100. Because that right there, just the transfer of value feels a little off maybe in your head. But when you think of they're buying for $2,000 a lifetime of health and so much knowledge coming from you, the personal trainer, that's worth no amount of money, because that truly is going to change them for the better for a long period of time and really erase sometimes the deeper pain that they might have from this issue. So that's really what I want you guys to think about, is you are offering a solution to a problem. You're selling a solution to a problem, but you're not selling it in this tangible 12 sessions for $1,200 sort of mindset. You're selling it in this $1,200 to fix all of these issues around your health and your lack of confidence, and that bleeds into everywhere in their life where they can go out into the world and be happy and confident. And that's truly worth no dollar amount. So that's what I really want you to think in mindset shift number one, is selling is serving. You're serving and diving down into the root of the problem, understanding how they feel about it, and then that's where your solution comes from, is because you're selling to that. Yeah, so really help them make a decision that is going to improve their life. You're not selling a package of sessions or a monthly training. You are selling a solution to a problem and really helping them towards a better life. And that's really what we need to think about. And honestly, when it comes to selling anything, that's really what it comes down to, is you're not offering a product for a product or service for XYZ. You're creating positivity in their life and their emotions, and using their emotions to trigger a sale is really what you're looking to do there. So when you go into a call or go into a sales situation, don't think of, does this person have enough money to afford what I'm about to sell them? Or don't think about the dollar amount that it's going to cost them to train with you, or the sessions or the hours that it takes to try to achieve this goal. Ask yourself, how can you truly help this person today? You're thinking about, what is this? I need to find out what this person needs so that I can truly help them. That is the mindset that I want you going into a sales situation with. And then also, yeah, as opposed to thinking like, oh, I need to make this sale, really, I need to solve their problem. I want to solve an issue that they're having so that it will make them happier longer term, or achieve some sort of underlying emotion and reduction of pain that this person may be feeling. Listen, ask questions, listen again, ask more questions, dive deep into that, and that's a true mindset shift that's going to help you significantly when it comes to selling more and better. All right, let's jump into mindset shift number two. You're not necessarily convincing someone, you're clarifying the direction that they should head. So you're not saying, hey, you should do this for your health because it's better for you. You're not trying to convince them to do that, but you're really clarifying and guiding them towards a solution that they know is deep in their heart what they want. That's really what you need to think about. You're definitely not trying to convince anyone, as they already want the change. What you're there to do is you're clarifying the right direction and the right approach, and proving to them that you are the person that's going to guide them towards achieving that specific goal. So you may think, oh, someone doesn't want to do this when they come in to meet with you. It's not necessarily. They actually probably do want it, because they aren't coming to you as, oh, I'm so excited to buy personal training today. No, they're coming to you to achieve a specific goal that's coming from some deep down pain point. And you're guiding them and clarifying the direction that they need to head with you as this coach and literally guide that's going to help them achieve that. When you think about this, how can you not worried or not try to convince someone, but really just clarify? Use open-ended questions, basically things that help someone verbalize their current pain and the goals, and then let them know that the way out of pain is through working with you in this particular solution or with this particular approach. That's really what you're doing. You don't really want to move backwards into this convincing sort of role of, oh, you need to have 12 sessions because that's going to help you achieve your goal the most. It's like your deep down pain is causing all of this angst in your life. And I'm here to help you through that, through getting healthier, gaining confidence, and whatever else, repeating their goals back to them. The why, get to the root of the problem. I always think that's one of the best questions in a sales situation is, why are you having this issue? Tell me about that. And then, why are you feeling this way? How does that make you feel? Those sort of questions are diving to the root of the issue and uncovering the pain that they're looking to get out of. When you can sell to someone's pain, sell to someone's emotion, sell to someone's trauma in a way. I know I'm being exaggerative here, but that's really what you're looking to do, because that's truly what someone wants to purchase from you. They aren't looking to buy personal training sessions. They're looking to solve a specific problem that may have caused them anxiety or some sort of deep emotion for the last 1, 2, 5, 10, 20 years, their whole lifetime. So think about it in that way. What is your biggest frustration? That's diving deep. How would you feel if you successfully achieved this goal in 90 days? Once again, emotion. Connecting emotion to you, the trainer, and the potential sale. And the sale is the solution out of that problem. The solution is the joy that they're going to feel in 90 days when they have lost that 20 pounds or whatever goal they're looking to achieve. So shift your role from I'm selling someone to I'm guiding someone towards a better future for themselves. And that's a true mindset shift that really hits with a lot of trainers that we work with. Is, remember, you are a guide, you are a solution. And it's okay if somebody does not want your solution, but don't feel that you're trying to sell someone and have this exchange of monetary value for something specific in the sense of like sessions. You're doing an exchange of monetary value for their investment in themselves for the rest of their life. That is a huge mindset shift that will help you feel significantly more confident when pitching what your service is to someone in front of you in a sales situation. All right, so let's jump to mindset shift number 3. Mindset shift number 3 is confidence over perfection. I love this one. When you think of confidence over perfection, it doesn't matter what your pitch is. If you can truly say at the end of it that, look, I am the absolute perfect person to help you get to this goal. You've gone through this amount of pain. You've done this, and some things worked, or some things in the past didn't work. I'm here to show you that I have gone through this with so many people, and at the end of it, you're going to feel amazing. You're going to have lost 20 pounds. You're going to have more confidence in your job and putting on a bikini at the beach. You're going to have whatever it may be. List it. If you can tell someone that you are if you can confidently tell someone you're able to get them to their goal, that is significantly more important than perfecting a specific pitch or route to get someone to buy from you. The confidence is what they're purchasing. Your expertise and your confidence around that is projected in every single second that you're in front of them. Super important to practice that. And once again, when you switch your mindset shift, like the first two that we suggested, your confidence should be through the roof because you're not selling this 12-pack for $1,200 at $100 per hour. You're not selling that anymore. You're selling a lifelong solution. And when you really flip that on, the confidence is going to be way more important than perfecting any other sort of sales process. So yes, once again, you don't need a fancy close. You don't need a perfect pitch. You don't need to lay out this beautiful deck to pitch them on why they should be training or whatnot. You just need to showcase your confidence through the entire process. And really, that's just asking them questions, getting to know them, getting to know their pain, getting to know how they want to feel, where they come from, and what's led them to you, and then tell them, look, this is where you're at. Here's where you want to be. I've done this a million times. Let's do it. Let's work on this together. Then no money matters. People would pay a lot of money to have their problems fixed around their health. So keep that in mind. All right. And yes, once again, people buy certainty. If you're unsure and you're uncertain of yourself and uncertain of exactly what you're selling and you're not that confident, it's going to come very clearly through and it will push people away. So perfecting your ability to know that you can confidently get them to their goal, that's what you should be focusing on when you're in that sales process, is that confidence. And then also you want to avoid soft language. So when we say something like, so do you think you're ready to get started, or are you feeling okay about this? That sort of soft language is going to make people think that you're less confident in what you're selling, therefore they may not train with you. Something you could be avoid saying that and say something like, I'd love to get you started. Are you ready? When can we get going on this? That's more assertive and will project confidence. Remember, you have the skill to help them. Just tell them that. And that's when you're going to increase your ability to sell and convert sales. Yes, and also guys, if this doesn't feel natural for you to go and tell someone this, practice it. Practice telling someone that you can confidently get them to the goal. Practice in the mirror. Practice, and that really will help you when it comes time to say that to someone in front of them or in the sales situation. All right, mindset shift number 4, the fourth and final objection. First, let's review the first 3. So selling is serving. That's mindset shift number 1. Number 2, you're not convincing, you're clarifying, you're the guide. Number 3 is confidence over perfecting a sales pitch or process. And now number 4, objections are not rejections. I love this one. A lot of in selling personal training, you are going to get rejected more frequently than you will get a new client or close the sale. So just in general, objections are not rejections, meaning you will get rejected, but bouncing back from that and being positive about it is what needs to happen. Also, don't be afraid to get rejected. If you're getting rejected, that means that you had an opportunity to sell. And every time that you have an opportunity to sell, you're going to get better at selling. So maybe your goal is not necessarily to close this particular sale, but to confidently state to someone that you're able to get them to their goals and build your confidence and grow just a tiny bit each time that you step into a sales situation. All right. So yes, objections are not rejections. Super important here. Most no's are not necessarily absolute. They're maybe not yets, or I'm unsure at the moment, or they might be a no for right now, but in a week or two, we don't know where that's going to go. So when you think of an objection, like someone says, I need to talk to my spouse. Okay. That is not a no. And it may be them trying to get out of the sales situation because maybe they don't want to purchase, but that is something that you need to be aware of and be able to confidently talk to relating to handling an objection or rebuttaling in a specific objection. So when we think about that, basically means that if you do not get the sale in that moment, it is not going to be the end of the opportunity for that. It definitely could be the start to you following up and building value in other ways, and then allowing the person to see that you're consistently putting out great content, which will make them feel like, oh, this is the right trainer for me. Because remember, when somebody comes into a sales situation with you, you have their contact information. You should always be putting out great value to them outside of that sales situation. So whether it be a shopping list that you send for your clients, whether it be some nutrition tips here and there, whether it be something that basically makes them feel like you are a smart, trustworthy guide, that's what you should always be doing. So there's also something called a tactic that I like to use, which is called the feel, felt, and found. Basically, I understand how you feel about XYZ. A lot of my clients in the past have felt that way too. But what they found is working with me was the perfect fit for them, whatever it may be. I understand how you feel. Many have felt this exact same way, but what they found is, and then tell a story about your past client that's really that where they've worked through something that the current client in front of you or potential client in front of you is going through. Super important. I love doing that because it's relating to them. It's building empathy, but then also letting them know that, hey, I know exactly where you're at. So many of my clients have gone through this process as well. There might be fear coming up. It may be difficult for XYZ, but what happened in the end was, and then bam, lay out a great story about a client that's achieved the exact goal that the person in front of you is trying to achieve and how they got through that. A lot of times in the selling process, your past experience and relating to the person in front of you, bring that right into the room and make sure that they know that you have dealt with their exact issue many times before. That makes you look very confident, if you say that confident, it makes you look very good, and it builds trust, and they're like, okay, this person gets me. They understand it. They've worked with someone like this before. That actually makes me feel better about working with them. So your job, honestly, is to help them move through fear and barriers, but not necessarily push them into something that they don't want. So when we think of guiding them, that's really what we talked about in the mindset shift before, is help them move from pain and from this fear into a positive outlook and a positive spin on where they're trying to go. That's really one of the best ways to place your, we'll say, thought process around selling, is you're a guide to get them to where they want to be, and it doesn't matter what it costs. You're there to help them. And that's when you can confidently say that you are going to get more sales because of that. So when we think about this, guys, we really want to, once again, change our mindset in the sales process, because that's what's going to lead to higher sales and the ability to connect with your client better. Don't go into a sales situation feeling like it's a sales situation. You're going in to help someone. It's solution-based selling, and finding out what their pain and problem is the way that you can sell them a solution tailored to them. That's really, in a nutshell, that's what selling is. You're not thinking of, I need to sell this calculator or sell this pen or sell whatever it is that you're selling. It's no, what is this person, where do they come from? What is their pain? How can I help this person today move into a easier life or more health, or find a pain point and then give them a solution to that. That's really what selling is about. And then yes, once again, you're selling, you're not serving. You're a guide, you're clarifying, you're not convincing them. Don't come from a defensive spot, come from I'm here to help you along the way. Your confidence is so important. Every ounce of confidence that you have, bring it into that room. And remember, don't worry about a perfect sales pitch. Ask questions, find their pain, provide them a solution to that pain. That's what selling is about. And then objections equal opportunity, not necessarily their no's, and they aren't going to train with you. So keep that in mind as well. So guys, if you liked this episode, definitely check out our whole library of 150 podcasts now to really help you along your personal training journey. Share this with other trainers that you may work with. This, especially people that are having difficulty in the sales environment, in that sales situation. These 4 tips are great mindset shifts that can really help you transfer that sort of angst in a sales situation into confidence and power. And guys, we have an entire course built on how to sell better as a personal trainer, as well as how to build an entire business, whether that be in-person training, online training, whatever type of coaching that you want to offer. We have that. It's called our Business and Sales Guide to Success as a Personal Trainer. For online training, it's our Certified Online Personal Trainer certification. Those 2 courses are going to blow you away with how much you can gain as far as value from help or closing sales and just building your business, scaling your business, running more efficiently, using the right software and specific tools to get you to your business goals. If you are not currently with a full boat of clients and not at your business goals, definitely check that out, because it is a game changer, and we've helped so many people really just move past some initial startup woes to success in gaining more clients, making more money in general, and just closing more sales. Check that out. I'll link that at the bottom. It's our Business and Sales CEU course and our Certified Online Personal Training. That's if you're more the online virtual trainer. Once again, we are having that Memorial Day sale for 25% off all of those courses. Actually, the online personal trainer certification is actually 40% off right now at fitnessmentors.com/offers. Check that out. Hopefully you guys got a ton of value from this podcast, and I will look forward to seeing you guys next week on the Certified Personal Trainer podcast. Have a good one.
As always, thanks for listening to the Certified Personal Trainer podcast. You can learn more about Fitness Mentors at fitnessmentors.com. Be sure to share this podcast on social media. And remember, we are here to help you succeed.